Next, we're going to create a drum bus and add some parallel compression to our drums. Let's start off by making a drum bus. Let's see what we have now. So let's take all these drums and bus it to their own channel, or their own aux. So select them all. On Mac, hold on Option-Shift. On PC, hold on Alt-Shift, and select it, and choose New Track. We'll make a stereo aux input, and we'll name it Drum Bus. Let's give it a different color so it stands out. A little brighter green. Now this is our drum bus. All these drums are going here. So that's useful for a few different things. First of all, we could adjust our drums with one fader, just bringing it up and down, instead of moving all the individual tracks or creating a group. Another thing it does, we can add processing to all our drums at once. So if we want to add an EQ, just go here, and we have an EQ for the entire drum set. I don't think we need that right now, so let's get rid of it. But another thing we could do is compress our drums with one compressor, so they glue together as one unit. Let's do it with the limiter. Let's use the preset we put on the room mics. Hold on Option on the Mac, Alt on the PC, and just drag it over. So now, not only is this multi-band compressor on the room mics, it's also on the whole kit, right here. So let's adjust it to taste. Bring the threshold down. Bring the output down a bit. It glues the drums together and gets them to pump really nicely, but it's a little bit too much. It kills all the transients. So a great way to minimize the effect while still getting this glue or this compression is to create a parallel bus. So let's close this. And I should show you this first. Right now this bus isn't solo safed. So if we solo our room mics, we don't hear the drums or the overheads. Because in this situation, we have to solo the bus as well in order to hear them. But you could solo safe it so you don't have to do that in the future. On the Mac, you hold on Command. On the PC, hold on Control and click it, and it grays out. So now I could solo the kick drum. I'm just hearing the kick drum, but I'm also hearing it come through the bus, which is important for this stuff. So now we want to create a parallel bus to minimize the effect of that compression or the heavy limiting. So let's select it and duplicate it. Let's name the second bus Crush. And let's bypass the first one. So this is how the drum sounded before. Very natural with all the transients, but it's not as compressed and it's not as glued. This one has all the compression on it, or heavy limiting. But again, it's too much. So we could bring this down and mix them in so that we still get our transients from this track, but that cool sound and compression from this one. Notice how it retains all the transients that are lost when we listen right here. So we're getting the best of both worlds. And we can mix this to taste. The more transients, or the more natural we want the drums to sound, we use more of this one. The more compressed, or affected, or more crushed, just add more of this. To me, that sounds a lot better than just the plain drums on their own. So let's go with this, and let's move on.